So, as I was telling you, that management is both as art and science. Hopefully, you have got my point. So now next, we will see management as a profession. We will see how management can be a profession, how it is as a profession. ম্যানেজমেন্টকে যদি আমরা প্রফেশন হিসেবে নিই সেটা কেমন হবে? Because as a manager, you will take management as a profession. Your professional expertise will be in management because you are studying management. You're studying administration, business administration. Administration management, though it has some very little different, but it is more or less same. So ultimately, we are trying to achieve different managerial skill through this graduation course, what you are currently doing in BBA. So basically, what is profession? Profession মানে কি? The very basic thing about profession, what I can say you is that by applying your knowledge, by applying your skill, you are solving problems, or you are creating, you are working somewhere, and for that you are paying, you are paid off, or from there you are earning your bread and butter. As simple as that. So a profession, you can say a profession is a disciplined group of individuals who adhere to ethical standards. What is the meaning of that? Profession is a disciplined group of individuals who adhere to ethical standards. That means, suppose doctor is a profession, medical is a profession, like engineering is a profession, management is also a profession. So here in medical, some group of doctors, they are practicing their knowledges and their skills. So the group of individuals, that set of doctors, and they are adhere to some ethical standards. They don't, ideally they don't go for any unethical practice. Like if a doctor is disclosing the sex of a child before he or she before their birth, so that will be an unethical practice. So a doctor will not go for that. So a group of individuals, they are adhering to some standards, some ethical standards. We can say that is a profession. Now this group positions itself as possessing special knowledge and skills in widely recognized body of learning derived from research, education, training at a high level, and recognized by a public, as is recognized by the public as such. That means, like a doctor, they have some special knowledge about human body, and they have derived this knowledge from their education, from their training, maybe from their research. And people consider them as medical practitioners, people consider them as doctors. So that's why we can say that is a profession. And not only that, a profession is also prepared to apply this knowledge and exercise these skills in the interest of others. Doctors are applying their knowledge, doctors are practicing their skills for us who are sick, who are ill, who needs a consultation from a doctor. So that is basically a profession is. That is basically a profession is. Okay. So now, if it is okay, now you will see how management as a profession. Now, if you think in your mind with this definition of profession, and if you relate it with management, manager, you will get it as same. Managers, they are some people, individual people. They have to follow some ethical standards. Ethical standards means they cannot malpractice. A manager uh, can't make a manager's motive. If a manager's motive is to make loss for the organization by some various means, so that is not desired. A manager will not do that. A manager will always try to, or suppose a manager who is what I can say, suppose who is uh, uh, suppose there are some confidential documents. There are some confidential documents which should not be go to your competitor organization, but suppose a manager is doing that, so that will be an unethical operation, unethical thing. A manager will not do that. So a manager, there are some group of individual people, there are some people who is adhering to some ethical standards. They have some ethical standards, who what they should do, and what they should not do. So they will never go for that. They will always stick to some standards. Okay, this is the first thing. Second thing is, this group positions itself, that means the set of managers, what I'm trying to say, itself as possessing some special knowledge. They have some special knowledge, like you are trying to acquire those knowledge. Nowadays you are in that process where you are trying to acquire those knowledge. These are some special knowledge, because up to HS you have done the common things. Somebody is expert in science, somebody is expert in accounts, somebody is expert in mathematics, like that. These are the things you have done. Okay, now you are trying to acquire some special knowledge, which is management, which is administration. So now you are in a position where you are acquiring some special knowledge and skills. Skills means you are trying to brushing up your communication skill. That's why the communication skill class is there. And not only that, we will provide more communication skill classes, soft skill classes. That will be additional to your university syllabus. So those skills you are trying to acquire. You are acquiring these from your education, from your training, and this degree is publicly recognized. This is a recognized degree. Your university is recognized university. It's a government university, so recognized university. After 3 years, nobody can say that this degree is not valid. Everywhere around the world, it is valid. So whatever knowledge, whatever skills you are acquiring through your studies, through your education, through your research, when you will make a project in 6th semester, it will be a kind of research. Can you hear me now? Connection was lost actually. Can you people hear me? Hello? Okay. So the connection was lost. So connection was lost. That's why, and that's why the problem was there. So okay. So what I am saying, I was saying that management as a profession. So basically, uh, you people are acquiring knowledge, acquiring skills here, which is recognized by the public, and ultimately, when you will apply this in a practical field, so it will be a profession. It will be your profession. So that's why we can say that management is also a profession, because it runs along the lines of the profession, runs along the qualities of the profession. Although not exactly, management exhibits many features that ensure that it is the part of the professional universe. And সেগুলো কি? Let us try to find out. Like, management consists of well-defined and systematic knowledge. You know that management consists of some well-defined and systematic knowledge. Next, as we discussed, a profession has some restricted entry. Like all of us cannot be a doctor, all of us cannot be an engineer, all of us cannot be a manager. But there is an exception. Like, all of us cannot be a doctor, all of us cannot be an engineer. But in case of management, there is an exception. আমাদের মনে হতেই পারতো যে as a profession যেমন all of us cannot be a doctor, there is some restricted entry. Suppose after in HS, those are science people, they can be a doctor or they can be an engineer. But that is not true for the manager. If you see the eligibility criteria of your BBA, this BBA graduation course, you will find out that from all stream, students can come into BBA. But for BTech but for MBBS, only science people can come. In BTech, biology may not be needed, but in MBBS, biology is needed as well. So there are some restricted entry. All people are not coming. But in management, all people from every stream can come and join in management. And that is the beauty of the management, actually. That is the beauty of the management. So it does not meet the condition like restricted entry to the profession. Actually, in every profession, there should have some restricted entry, but in management, there is no restricted entry. Anybody, an engineer can be a manager. Even a doctor who is running a hospital, suppose a doctor, renowned doctor, who have established a hospital, and he is looking after that hospital. So he is a manager in the hospital. Along with he's a doctor, he is a manager as well. Similarly, you will found lots of people who are actually by education who are engineers acting as a manager. So there is not a restricted entry, and that is a beauty, actually. And that's why, because why it is so, if you think why it is so, because Management needed everywhere. In every field of work, management is needed. In a hospital, management is needed. In a chartered firm, management is needed. In a manufacturing industry, management is needed. So from different field of studies, managers are coming. Somebody is very good at mathematics because he's a science people. I'm just giving an example. He's a science people coming and joining management. Has come and joined BBA. He'll be very good at his analytical ability. He can gather other qualities of managers and he will be a successful manager. Now, some people who are very good at accounts, he or she will again come and learn the other activities, other skills of management, and will be a good manager. Similarly, some people are very good at English communication. I should say communication. So he or she will come and gather the other required knowledge, skills of management, will be a successful manager. So there is no restricted entry. But to become a doctor, you should have the knowledge of chemistry and biology and physics. If you don't know the biology, if you don't know the human body parts, if you don't know what is microscope, how to use microscope, if you don't have that basic knowledge, it will be a difficult thing. Similarly, to become an engineer, who will be a basic engineer, should have some mathematical knowledge, should have some knowledge of physics, as well as some knowledge of chemistry. So those professions have some restricted entry. In the management, there is no restricted entry. So that is an exception of other profession and management as a profession. And to become a manager, basically to become a manager, there is no such specific degree. Nowadays, we say that, okay, BBA and MBA, these are the specific degrees which is needed, but not always. You think about, you go back to 50 years or 60 years previous, there was no such degree, BBA, MBA, no such degree. But তখনও ম্যানেজার ছিল, তখনও there are different managers and all that. তাদের কিন্তু এই বিবিএ এমবিএ ডিগ্রি বা এরকম ধরনের ডিগ্রি ছিল না, তবু তারা অ্যাজ এ ম্যানেজার তারা কাজ করেছে। হ্যাঁ, কেউ একজন হাত তুলেছে। হ্যাঁ বলো, অনন্যা, শুভজিৎ, বলো। ও, তোদের মিউট করা আছে না? দাঁড়া, হ্যাঁ এবার আনমিউট কর, বল।
স্যার ওটাই স্যার, সবাই স্যার বলছিল মানে কথা মানে কিছু বলতে পারছে না আপনাকে,
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে, ওকে ওকে। সো দ্য থিং ইজ, আচ্ছা আমি এবার, তোরা বলতে পারছিস না তাই তো? এবার কারোর কোনো প্রশ্ন থাকলে বলিস, কারোর কোনো প্রশ্ন থাকলে বলিস।
ওকে স্যার, ঠিক আছে।
So that is basically the exception about the management. Now there is no such association of managers as well. There is no such association of managers. There is some association of doctors. You see All India Medical Association, that is doctor, ঠিক আছে? Similarly, there is some associations of engineers. There are some associations for engineers. Even in West Bengal also there are some associations for engineers. In overall country wise, there is some association of engineers and all that. but there is no single association that controls and defines the code of conduct for managers, because associations actually defines the code of conduct, কি আমাদের করা উচিত কি আমাদের করা উচিত নয় as a profession, সেটা ডিসাইড করে। সো as an engineer কি আমাদের করা উচিত কি আমাদের করা উচিত নয় সেটা ডিসাইড করে ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং অ্যাসোসিয়েশন। as a doctor কি আমাদের করা উচিত কি আমাদের করা উচিত নয়, that is decided by the medical association. But fortunately or unfortunately, whatever you say, managers don't have any association. There are different organizations. You see, there are different organizations which is designed for controlling or defining some set of code of conduct for managers. Like IMA is an example, All India Management Association. But that is not the only organization. What I want to say, that is not the only organization. And actually, manager don't need any association. They have to just stick to their basics, adhere to their code of conduct, and they have to practice their knowledge and skill. And that's why sometimes we say, তুমি দেখবে in future যখন তুমি join করবে, if you joining as a manager in an organization, you can't be a part of any unions and all that. That is a very restricted thing. Manager cannot be a part of any union, any labor union or any kind of union. Though this union concept is gradually fading out in our country especially, but the thing is, again, still some unions are there in different organizations, but managers can't be a part of that, because that will be the against of your code of conduct as a profession. As a manager, you can't be a part of any union. You cannot like that. You cannot say আমাদের দাবি মানতে হবে। You cannot do that. What you have to do, you have to control those people. As simple as that. You have to manage those people. You have to manage those conflicts. আমাদের দাবি মানতে হবে আমরা কখন বলে, কখন people বলবে, যখন তাদের কোনো they have some needs, which is not looking after by the organization and all that. So you have to manage those things. So you can't be দেখা গেল যে তুমি ম্যানেজার, তুমি গিয়ে ওদের সঙ্গে বললে যে আমাদের দাবি মানতে হবে, তোমার গেল। So what you have to do, you have to just control these conflicts. So that is the thing. হ্যাঁ বলো।
স্যার, বিভিন্ন অর্গানাইজেশনে বিভিন্ন রকম রুলস এন্ড রেগুলেশন ক্রাইটেরিয়া থাকে বলে কি ম্যানেজমেন্টের আলাদা কোনো মানে অ্যাসোসিয়েশন নেই?
আরেকবার বলো, বিভিন্ন অর্গানাইজেশনে পুরোটা কেটে গেল।
স্যার, মানে বিভিন্ন অর্গানাইজেশনের বিভিন্ন রুলস এন্ড রেগুলেশন থাকে, তো সেই জন্যই কি ম্যানেজমেন্টদের বা ম্যানেজারদের কি আলাদা করে কোনো রকম অ্যাসোসিয়েশন নেই?
Exactly, you can say that. Actually, if you think ম্যানেজারদের না, actually ম্যানেজারদের কোনো মানে কাজের কোনো ডেফিনেশন নেই। have to do everything actually. ওই বলে না, জুতো সেলাই থেকে চণ্ডীপাঠ, everything they have to control. So that's why it is not possible to মানে তুমি টাইম বেঁধে দিতে পারো না। ধরো ম্যানেজারকে তুমি, কোনো ম্যানেজার এরকম নয় 10টা থেকে 5টা অবধি স্পেসিফিক টাইমে কাজ করছে, কিন্তু আদার পিপল দে আর ওয়ার্কিং। বাট ম্যানেজার যদি অর্গানাইজেশনের দরকার হয়, তাকে ওই বিকেল 5টা কেন, পরের দিন সকাল 5টা অবধি কাজ করতে হতে পারে। তো ওদের জন্য কোনো রুলস আর রেগুলেশনস হয় না। ইট ইজ নট পসিবল। এবং তুমি যে পয়েন্টটা বললে, ভেরি ভ্যালিড পয়েন্ট, আই এগ্রি উইথ দিস পয়েন্ট, যে বিভিন্ন অর্গানাইজেশনের বিভিন্ন রুলস আর রেগুলেশনস, এক একটা অর্গানাইজেশনে এক রকম রুল। কোন ক্ষেত্রে 10টা থেকে 5টা অবধি কাজ হয়, কোথাও 10টা থেকে 7টা অবধি কাজ হয়। তো আমরা যদি একটা অ্যাসোসিয়েশন করে সেখানে ম্যানেজারদের জন্য বলে দিই না সব ম্যানেজার 10টা থেকে 5টা অবধি কাজ করবে, তাহলে যে অর্গানাইজেশনে 10টা থেকে 7টা অবধি কাজ হয়, বা যে অর্গানাইজেশনটা 10টা থেকে 9টা অবধি কাজ হয়, সেই অর্গানাইজেশন will not able to maintain this rule. So that's why ম্যানেজমেন্টের কোনো ম্যানেজারদের কোনো অ্যাসোসিয়েশন হয় না as such. Okay, good point. দেন ম্যানেজমেন্ট যে সেকশনটা, মানে অর্গানাইজেশনের একটা অর্গানাইজেশনের যে ম্যানেজমেন্ট সেকশন, মানে যারা ম্যানেজার্স, তাদের কিন্তু একটা ওয়েল ডিফাইন্ড মোটিভ আছে, ওই যে মানে গোল, তারা কিন্তু সবসময় গোল ওরিয়েন্টেড। এবং সেই যে গোল ওরিয়েন্টেড যে মোটিভটা, সেই গোল ওরিয়েন্টেড মোটিভটা কিন্তু ডিফারেন্ট ফর ডিফারেন্ট অর্গানাইজেশনস। কোন অর্গানাইজেশনের গোল হচ্ছে ম্যাক্সিমাইজ দি প্রফিট, কোন অর্গানাইজেশনের গোল হচ্ছে ম্যাক্সিমাইজ দি মার্কেট শেয়ার, কোন অর্গানাইজেশনের গোল হচ্ছে ম্যাক্সিমাইজ দি কোয়ালিটি অফ সার্ভিস। এটা আমরা দেখি ডিফারেন্ট অর্গানাইজেশনের ডিফারেন্ট গোল। কোন অর্গানাইজেশন প্রোডাক্ট স্পেসিফিক, মানে তারা প্রোডাক্ট তৈরি করে এবং সেটা মার্কেটে বেচে। কোন অর্গানাইজেশন সার্ভিস স্পেসিফিক, তাদের কাজ হচ্ছে ইজ টু প্রোভাইড ইউ দ্য সার্ভিস। লাইক টেলিকম ইন্ডাস্ট্রি, it is providing you service. But like automobile industry, it is providing you the products along with that service, you can say. So that's why again প্রত্যেকটা অর্গানাইজেশনের গোল ডিফারেন্ট, মোটিভ ডিফারেন্ট। So how the basic set of how the set of rules can be same for every organization, for the managers. So these are the rules, these are the things. Okay, these are the things. This is actually, the topic is management as a profession. Okay, আমরা এটার মাধ্যমে দেখলাম যে ম্যানেজমেন্টকে প্রফেশন হিসেবে আমরা কিভাবে ভাবতে পারি। নাও again let me take your attendance. So this is the thing actually. Next, similarly, we can think management as a process as well. Process means, actually what we understand, process means series of interrelated functions. Process of making tea, suppose. What is the process of making tea? We have to take some water at first. We have to boil them by putting heat into it. Then we have to dip a tea bag or tea leaf, and then you have to filter the tea leaf, and that will be the tea. So that is the process of making tea. Similarly, management refers to some series of interrelated functions. It is basically the process by which management creates, operates, and directs an organization, that means the people of the organization, through some systematic, coordinated, and cooperated human efforts. If you see, in an organization, managers are coordinating with other people, they are operating, they are creating some new methods or working procedure or rules or regulations through some systematic approach. That's why we said that management is a science as well. And overall, to do that, we need human effort. So things are interrelated. You need cooperated human efforts. তোমার এমপ্লয়িরা তারা নিজেদের মধ্যে যদি কোঅপারেট না করে, then how you will manage, how you will able to achieve your goal? Not possible. তোমার অর্গানাইজেশনে যে একটা প্রোডাক্ট তৈরি হচ্ছে, যদি সেখানে কোনো সিস্টেমেটিক অ্যাপ্রোচ ফলো না হয়, যার যখন যা হচ্ছে করছে, will it be a complete product? Will you be able to prepare a complete product? Not possible. So you should have some procedure to follow. So according to George R. Terry, he has told us that management is a distinct process consisting of planning, organizing, actuating, controlling. You need plan. That what is my plan? What I want to achieve. For that, you have to make plan. Suppose you want to go from here to college. So you have to make a plan. Like Abhishek Jha. Today I know that Abhishek Jha will, I don't know whether he is here still now or not. Abhishek, are you here? I'm not saying here, him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, you are here. So what is your plan today, Abhishek?
What plan?
You want to go to college today?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So for that, you should have some plan. Like you are coming from, Abhishek, you are coming from
Sir, Naihati.
Naihati. So from Naihati, you will may take a ferry, or you will may take that route ta jeta Bandel Naihati train line,
No,
right?
sir, ferry.
So ferry. So it is your plan
Yes,
that I will take ferry. Okay, so it is your plan. Now to avail the ferry, need to you need to have some ticket.
Yes, sir.
Ferry. So for that you need money.
Yes, sir.
So that you must have organized those things. You must have organized to you must have some money. So you have organized
Yes.
you have organized that. So organizing is important. Then actuating. Actuating means you have
No, sir.
actuating means you have decided that okay, I should take the route of ferry instead of take the route of train communication. Why? Because maybe it is better for you. Maybe
Yes, sir.
ferryghat is much more nearer. I'm just giving you an example. So that is actuating. And then controlling. Controlling means
Sir, it will take less time to reach the college, so that's why I will take a ferry.
exactly. So you see, everywhere there is a planning, there is an organization, there is actuating and controlling. That you are going to college now, taking ferry. Now
Yes,
suppose I hope you will reach safely. Suppose ferry service, you go to the ferry ghat and you found that ferry service is not available for today. It is suspended for today. Suppose. Then you have to took some other route, that is by train route.
Yes, sir.
So that is a controlling thing. So your ultimate approach, your ultimate goal is to reach to college.
Yes, sir.
So for that you are making plan, you are organizing, you are actuating, and you are controlling. Controlling means to take some other route if this route is not available. So George R. Terry has said this thing, that management, so that is a management as well. So management is a distinct process consisting of planning, organizing, actuating, controlling, perform to determine and accomplish stated objective. Your stated objective is to reach to college and collect the uniforms and all that by the human beings and other resources. Obviously, you are a human being, and other resources like your ferry or train line, or you have to take Toto from Chuchura ferry ghat, and that is basically the other resources. So as a process, management consists of three aspects. I'm coming to Ananya or Shobhojit. management consists of three aspects: social process, integrating process, and continuous process. Yeah, time is very less than 1 minute. Again, this session is ended. I'm giving you another session. I'm giving you another session. I hope you are finding it interesting. So I'm giving you another session. Join at that session, and I will talk to Shubhajit and Ananya and other people also who have raised their hands. I'm coming to the next session. Okay, this session is going to be end.